Lots of young people tell us that they experience feelings of stress. Stress is a really normal and typical part of our everyday life. It's normal for our stress levels to go up and down. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about how stress can impact us and things that can help.
Stress is part of everyday life, and it can motivate us, help us to solve problems, and help us to perform better by giving us extra energy. Stress can sometimes become a problem when it feels unmanageable, when we feel stressed all the time, or when it causes difficulties in our everyday life. Many things can cause stress, and sometimes it can be difficult to work out why we're feeling the way we do. We can see some of these factors in the mind-body-life model. Stress can be impacted by our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. Our body can affect our stress levels. How much sleep we have, food and drink intake, and illness can have an impact. Things in our life may cause us to feel stressed, including our environment and our relationships.
Stress affects us all differently. It can affect our body, thoughts, feelings, and behaviour. Stress can affect our body. When we feel stressed, we can experience the fight, flight, freeze response. This is an evolutionary response that is activated to help protect us. However, sometimes it's activated when we're not in danger. During this time, our heart might start to beat faster to pump the blood around the muscles in our body. Our breathing might become quicker and shallower to deliver oxygen to our muscles, and our muscles might become more tense to prepare us to fight or run away. Even though these sensations can feel sometimes uncomfortable, our body is preparing for action.
Sometimes when we feel stressed, we may have difficulty concentrating, we may be more forgetful, or we may have negative thoughts about the future or ourselves. We may feel more irritable, worried, hopeless, or upset. We may withdraw from others, get into arguments, or avoid doing things. Our eating and sleeping habits may change. Mia has a science test in 2 weeks. She didn't do as well as she would have liked to on her last test, and at the moment, she is feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Let's join her and see what she finds helpful. Mia felt as if her worries were constantly going around in her head. She made some time to write down her worries and to think about how her situation at the moment was affecting her. She realised that it felt like things were getting on top of her and recognised that she needed to take a break. She had football practice that evening. She had missed the last couple of sessions and had really missed going. She decided to go to football practice that evening to take a break, get some exercise, and see her friends.
Mia spoke about her worries after with her friend Aaron. She felt so happy to see him. Talking to him felt like a weight had been lifted. Her friend shared that sometimes he finds it difficult to revise too, and that having a timetable really helped, as well as having a to-do list. When Mia got home, she created a timetable for herself. She planned some time to revise on her own, as well as some time to revise with her friend Aaron. She also timetabled in breaks for herself to do things that she enjoys, which is so important for our well-being. After making a plan and breaking down revision time into small chunks, things were starting to feel more manageable.
Going to football practice made Mia feel like she had used up some of that stressful energy that had been building up. As she lay in bed that night, she noticed that her muscles were feeling very tight. She decided to do a relaxation exercise to help her feel calmer. This technique can help you recognise how different your body feels when you are tense compared to when you are relaxed. Learning to relax our muscles while thinking of a keyword, such as relax, can help to calm and soothe us when we feel stressed. It can also be helpful to practice this exercise when we are feeling calm. You are welcome to join in with this exercise if you would like to. We are going to focus on one body part at a time, tensing each muscle and then releasing the tension whilst thinking of the word relax. As we go through each body part, notice how different they feel after you relax the muscles. Let's start with the hands. Clench and squeeze your left fist as hard as you can and relax it. Let's do the same with the right fist. Squeeze and relax. Let's move to the arms. Bend your elbows and tense your arm and bicep. And now relax. Let's move up the body to the neck. Press your head back and roll it from side to side slowly. Feel the tension in your neck moving as you move your head around. Slowly bring your head back to a comfortable position and relax. Now let's focus on the forehead. Lower your eyebrows into a frown and now raise them. And now relax them. Now let's try clenching the jaw and unclench and relax. Let's move on to the chest. Take a deep breath and notice your chest rising. When you can't breathe in anymore, just hold the breath here. And exhale and relax. Moving further down to the stomach, tense up your stomach, squeezing your muscles as tight as you can. And release and relax. Now let's move on to the legs. If you're sat in a chair, straighten your legs up while staying seated. If you're able to lie down, stretch out as far as possible and try to bend your feet up towards your face. Wherever you are now, release your legs back down to the floor. Wiggle your toes and relax. After doing the exercise, Mia's muscles felt much more relaxed and she drifted off to sleep. Over the next week, Mia followed her timetable and was making good progress with her revision. While revising one day, she came across a topic that she found difficult. The following day at school, she decided to talk to her teacher after class and asked for help with this topic. Her teacher was more than happy to help, and Mia came away feeling more confident.
The night before the test, Mia began to feel her stress levels rising, and she worried about how she would do. Her mum reminded her that when feeling stressed, it can be easy to forget about our good qualities and our past achievements, and that just because she didn't do well on her last test didn't mean she wouldn't do well on this one. Mia felt more confident after having that conversation and more ready for the test the next day. As Mia sat down and waited for the test to be given out, she felt her muscles tense up and her breath become quicker. This often happens when we feel stressed. Visualization and learning how to breathe deeply can help create a sense of calm. You're invited to join in with this exercise if you'd like to. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breathing. Now imagine a calming colour. This could be in the form of light or mist. If it's difficult to visualise that colour, you can imagine in your mind's eye something that is of that colour. For example, green leaves, a blue river, an orange sunset. See the colour before you, surrounding you, enveloping you. As you slowly breathe, become aware of breathing in your colour into your nose, your chest, and abdomen. Imagine now that colour spreading within you into every part of your body with each slow breath, and notice the effect that it has. Notice the sensations in your body as the colour gently flows. Continue to be aware of the colour and the sensations that it brings. Whenever you're ready, start to bring your attention back to the here and now, where you are. Open your eyes and look around, noticing what you see and you hear. Take a couple of breaths and notice the sensations in your body.
After the exam, Mia felt a sense of relief. She'd worked really hard and enjoyed celebrating with her friends after school. We hope that the tools in this video are helpful to you too. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it can be helpful to talk to a trusted adult. Teachers at your school can also make a referral to My Young Mind Enfield for further support.